Last time on The Wandering Path.
There was just a nice dinner party at Gordon's house, and they cooked stuffed eggplant and yogurt sauce, and everyone had a nice time, and no one had a breakdown, and everything was fine. And that's why the gang needs to get, procure, and or steal some extra funicular passes, and also possibly break into the governor's office, who is also Paz's dad. Completely normal. Everything is fine. I'm fine. All caught up? Okay, then let's see what's around the bend today on The Wandering Path. Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
What a
Hi.
start.
It's so nice
Thanks.
to be a lovely.
Yeah.
What a gift. What a treat.
But see, now pitch that into a scary voice and go.
Hello, my lovelies.
Different vibe. Yep,
Ooh,
see?
is this
I
our
still like
Halloween
it.
episode?
Like mid-fall, I think.
Mid-fall. Hey, that's close.
That's relatively
That's close to Halloween.
All of fall is Halloween.
Halloween.
There
That's
it
what we
is.
call it in this world.
Halloween.
You beat me to it.
Yeah. Just before we start the game today, I just did want to acknowledge that we're missing a Bex today.
We're sans one lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bex, we miss
Yes,
you.
we miss you. You'll be back soon.
Bex will be back in 2 weeks.
Heck yeah.
But today, it's time to talk to your families.
Yes.
Okay.
Found and biological.
Yeah. Last time you guys had decided that you want some information from JJ's family and that you might need to convince Cecilia to give up her funicular pass
Fuck.
so that you guys can get up there. We left off last evening. We're going to pick up the following morning. Gordon, Cecilia has texted you that she's on her way back from the upper city.
I believe the words were, I'm disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
Regret that choice.
Yeah?
I regret that game choice.
Yeah.
I've been nervous about this for the past 2 weeks.
It was a text message, but like you could hear her voice behind it. Just like
disappointment.
hammer blows. I think it's maybe rattling around your mind this morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Ian, have been thinking about it since it happened.
Damn.
I think Gordon's probably sweating.
Yeah?
And like shaking.
Oh.
I just feel compelled to say that you didn't actually fail. You lied about failing. You were doing great at Gordon's delivery service.
I understand. The thing I'm worried about are the consequences
Of this lie.
of this lie.
Totally understand.
And I think what's probably going to happen is I'm going to have to convince her to give me her pass. But I think my original intention last week was trying to steal it from her at a lunch.
Yes.
Which I just don't think is feasible in any way.
How's your sleight of hand, your stealth abilities?
I think they're pretty medium at best.
Medium.
mid.
Mid.
Yeah, they're mid as hell.
Oh.
I just feel like it's going to not go well. You know what I mean? Where's
All
my
right.
stealth?
Well, you can
yeah, +3 to stealth.
you can ponder tactics all morning because you still have to bake your bread.
Yes.
But if this is all you can think about and you're a little distracted, maybe instead of just automatically assuming the bread's good today, maybe I would like you to roll for bread.
Fuck.
Red roll.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Roll for rolls.
Do I get a modifier on it?
Yeah, it's your intelligence modifier and it's with your cook's utensils, so we'll add proficiency to that as well.
Great. Okay, so that's a +6.
Okay.
I'm going to roll with the floating dragon eye dice because it's ominous, and I just feel like so many of my choices today are very ominous. And here we go. Dirty 20.
Ooh, good.
Bread is good.
You have this morning routine so down pat that even distracted by the biggest of concerns, the bread's coming out pristine.
Perfect.
I'm good at baking, and
Yeah.
I'm getting better by the day.
You know, and as a GM, I keep wanting to trip you up and admit, like, maybe Gordon's off his game today, but Gordon's never not on his game.
You gotta
loves
admit,
bread.
when I turned up the temperature in the entire bakery, that was a pretty slick move.
That was really
For
slick.
you. For you and you alone, yeah,
For
absolutely.
me and me alone.
Great. Well, then, despite my efforts to trip you up, you get out the door to make your deliveries right on time. As much as I love our little mini game, I think I'm going to forego Gordon's delivery service today.
Wow. Well, we do have, it's probably I probably don't get to do the delivery service on the day that I'm being punished for failing at the delivery service, rightly or wrongly.
Maybe you only make deliveries to Gordon's regular,
Sure.
but
Did Cecilia call in a pinch hitter for the day?
So no matter what I try to do to trip you up, Ian, Gordon's making that bread, and it comes out great every single time.
Today it was onion and garlic bread.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Onion rolls. Oh, I love a good onion roll. So good.
Yeah.
Today, as you're finishing up the batches, you hear a knock on the door of your bay.
Oh no. Oh, I'm so worried. I'm actually nervous.
Ian is clutching his heart.
Yeah.
Like clutching it.
There's a journeyman baker
Okay.
named Chance. You see him around. Maybe he was like a few years ahead of you in classes and just has like, is like upperclassman, but not powerful over you energy.
Got it.
Chance is a half-sword, vaguely humanoid features, but like a flatter nose and like scales, but like maybe not everywhere.
Sure.
Yeah, why not? There's half-swords too.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
And also just like a guy who thrives being in front of an oven all day. You
Oh,
know?
got it.
Like
Yeah.
a very natural baker. Just
Yeah.
like as a journeyman, like really is into his own work and just always seems like he's in his element.
I love that.
Comes in and taps on the doorpost and just says, "Hey, Gordon, man."
Hey, Chance, right?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good.
Patting that flour off myself.
Yeah. Oh, what you got? Onion rolls?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You want to try one?
Yeah, I do.
Toss him an onion roll.
No, I'm not gonna roll for
No,
it.
roll for it.
Well,
Roll
if
for
it's
it.
tossed, dexterity.
No, you already rolled a dirty 20 for the rolls.
Yeah,
to
it's
be
tasty.
Yeah, but did he catch the roll?
That doesn't speak to any of Chance's taste.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
like
did he
the flirt.
catch
It's like
the
the flirt
roll?
rolls. It's the taste roll.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Ooh, 19.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I motherfucking thought,
Yes.
game.
Yes.
Okay, I'm back.
So good. These are excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, the steam all up in my nostrils. So nice.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Cecilia texted me this morning and told me you were having a little bit of trouble with your delivery routes. Everything okay?
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, they just been kind of real tough for me. Struggling just a bit. But Cecilia's going to talk to me about it this afternoon, so I don't think you have to worry about anything.
Sure, yeah. Do you want me to take care of some of that delivery for you?
Did Cecilia tell you?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, yeah,
She did.
Sure.
I didn't. I just try not to be a jerk about it. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, that's totally cool, Chance. You're not a jerk. I appreciate
Listen, it's okay. Hey, Cecilia's pretty high up in this place for a reason. You know, she takes on a lot of work and she's good at what she does. It's hard to be at her level. If we all could do it, we would. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the jerk thing really came back around on me. Okay, here, I'm gonna give you the keys. And I take the keys out of my pocket, and I've gotten really used to having the double key ring, you know, because it just feels so much more powerful than my single small key ring.
Right.
And I hold the keys for a second, and like a single tear comes to my eyes, because even though this is for the good of mankind, I really did like having Gordon's delivery service. And then I unhook the big keys, and I extend my arm out to Chance.
This hurts me.
Chance takes the keys and just doesn't, without kind of a second thought, just tosses them in the apron pocket. Like doesn't give them anywhere near the reverence that you have given them in this moment. like you're just like, oh, these keys are part of me now. And I give him. He's just like, yeah, cool, whatever.
Dang.
He goes, don't worry, man. I got you. We're all one big Baker family here, you know?
Yeah, totally. And then as he's leaving, I turn around like it's an 80s movie. You know, it's like that really, really deep moment in an 80s movie. And I go, hey, Chance, this is a really important route, man. Just take care of it.
Gotcha. You know what I find, man? I think they're all really important routes, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, they are. All right, man.
Okay, catch you later.
Okay, catch you later.
And he strolls back out.
Stupid Chance.
And Chance, I think a couple of guild apprentices come in and load out your trays into Chance's tuk-tuk.
Fuck.
What do you do after everything that you baked this morning has been loaded out?
I think I'm standing in my like baking stall, and it's like so much emptier than it's been over the past week. And I got really accustomed to how full it was, just like the keys. And I think I let out a long exhale. And I load up my pallets to, I don't have the tuk-tuk anymore. So, man, how was I doing my deliveries before that? Was I like biking them around?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah.
So I walk them out to like a little, like school bike that's like kind of rickety and rusty and has like a much smaller rack for like the 4 pallets I have as opposed to like the 12.
Yeah.
And I like bungee the pallets to the back of the
Oh,
bike.
my God. You don't even have boggins anymore. I think you just have one place you deliver to.
Yeah, I have like literally enough rolls. Like I'm just bringing rolls to a friend's house for dinner. Like this isn't real. This isn't a job.
Yeah. You head out for your one delivery, and even on your bike, I mean, it's slower than the tuk-tuk, but you make it out and back, and I think you come back in like the late morning. It's like the earliest you've finished your delivery route in a really long time. Cecilia's not back yet.
Thank God.
What do you do while you wait for her?
Sweat.
No, I do research. I do research.
Research into what?
Gordon.
Batman never sleeps.
You're saying you're doing research into Batman.
What I look into is spells, mind control spells,
Oh,
based on what we talked
yeah.
about last week. Do we have a library of any sort? Do we have like an old little nook of a library in the Bakers Guild?
Ooh, yeah. I mean, you do. I gotta imagine it's mostly
Baking
agrarian and food prep.
I think I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start my search.
Okay,
And see if I can find anything.
Yeah, go ahead and roll Arcana. It's gonna be a really high difficulty,
Nice.
like such a high roll.
Like 99.
No,
Just kidding.
Yeah, 1d20 plus something equals 99. Yeah.
Is that 12?
I think the only references to magic you can find with a 12 are like plant growth. Kind of like how
Farm magic.
how to use a light cantrip to increase crop yields, stuff like that. Yeah,
So relatable.
Shape water.
Yeah, irrigation techniques via shape water, stuff like that.
A treatise on shaping water.
Yes.
Great. Okay. Then maybe I try to take a nap. That probably doesn't go well. So then I bet what I do is I clean the entire test kitchen. All the bays, everything. It's pretty clean because it's a school, but I think I just do like a deep clean on everything.
Stress cleaning.
Stress clean.
Yeah, good old stress.
Good old
clean.
stress.
A nice little
cleaning.
sweaty, don't have to be alone with your thoughts while you clean.
sure.
While you scrub ovens.
Yeah.
Will you roll performance for me?
Yep. Whoa. 12.
12.
Shit.
No, I think as people come in from their own deliveries, other apprentices, like people who only have 1 or 2, or maybe, just like a smattering of places to deliver to that come back from their routes, the earliest people back, spot you cleaning, but don't really think anything of it. Kind of like head upstairs for their mid-afternoon siesta?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Except in this world, it's called,
Sorstina.
there it is. I pointed to a random person as I said that, just so everyone at home knows how that happened. The Sorstina.
Okay.
The Sorstina.
Yeah. So they go up for their Sorstina and just kind of like leave you to your stress clean. You hear people stream in after you and don't give them a second thought. You're just sort of using the cleaning as like a meditative activity, just like to get your thoughts a little clear, to stave off that feeling of
Stress.
yeah, to stave off that stress, that anxiety.
That hook in the center of your sternum that like gets all tight.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
And I think eventually you do stop lifting your head for every single person who walks through the door, like half hoping, half dreading that it's gonna be Cecilia.
I'm so stressed about this right now. I know where you're going. This is super cinematic and I can feel it coming and I'm stressed. Please continue.
And you're scrubbing away, and from behind you, you just hear, "You missed a spot."
Hey Cecilia.
Hey, I was kidding about you missing a spot. Did you clean the entire kitchen?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry. I mean, never mind. Hi.
Let's go step into my office, shall we?
Yeah, let's step into your office.
She takes you up to the second floor of the bakery silo and around the railing into a room that looks pretty similar to your baking bay. It's just got like a couple more ovens in it, a little bit more workspace, a few more racks along the wall, and a desk in one side of the room, which is about twice as large as yours. But other than like just sort of a little bit more facility to accommodate the capacity that Cecilia takes on, like pretty similar to all the other kitchens. She gestures you inside and closes the door behind you and takes a seat behind her desk. She goes, all right, man, I don't like to be like the principal or whatever. It's disappointing to hear that, I really needed someone to come through for me this week, and it's disappointing to hear, but I want to hear your side of it. So, you want to tell me what happened?
A couple questions. Not for Cecilia, for you.
Okay.
Can I see her travel pass? Is
Ooh.
it hanging from a necklace? Is it hanging from a waist side?
Roll perception.
Perception.
Yeah, we're in the game now.
Now we're in the
happening.
game. Now we're playing. Where's my dice?
Sometimes I just like when people roll for stuff because it's fun to make people roll dice, but then we go into the game.
Yeah.
God. It went poorly.
Uh-oh.
It went so poorly. 7.
Ooh. That is bad.
She didn't walk in carrying it.
Yeah.
It does look like she just like walked right in. She didn't like get settled before she came to talk to you. So you have to imagine it's on her person, but she didn't like come in and toss it onto the desk while she sat down or anything. So you can't tell where it is.
Nor is it dangling, sort of laissez-faire.
It's not like on a carabiner, like a ring of keys.
Yeah. I take a big deep breath in. I don't see the pass anywhere. My plan of trying to steal it is quickly falling apart. So I then just take a big exhale and I say, Cecilia, I'm really sorry. I lied to you.
What?
Everything was going great. It was awesome. I loved every second of it.
Wait.
Also, by the way, this guy at the church, he has a huge crush on you, I think, but we can talk about that another time.
What?
It was awesome, but something terrible is happening in New Prosper, and I had to get you back down here, and I have to get your travel pass.
Okay. I want you to roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Oh no.
Okay, well, it's a 6.
No.
Hold on. What are you talking about? So take me back. I didn't hear anything from the clients. I assume I would have heard if something was going wrong. So I was kind of confused when so everything went great?
Everything went great.
So I didn't have to come back here.
Maybe.
Gordon.
I know, it's bad.
Did you think I wasn't doing anything important out there?
I know you were doing incredibly important things, but everybody in New Prosper might be under a mind control spell. I know how this sounds.
Everyone in New Prosper's under a mind control. That's ridiculous. How would you even do that?
I don't know, and I need to figure it out. But, okay, wait, I'm gonna start over. Breathe, Gordon, breathe.
Yeah, breathe.
I'm like shaking, I'm sweating at my palms.
Yeah, she leans back in her chair and folds her arms very good. She just, this better be good.
Okay. As of about 4 days ago, myself and Fran and Ibra and JJ have all been wrapped up in crazy ghost encounters and mysterious people throwing bridge bombs and government cover-ups, and it might go all the way up to the highest level. There is a very real chance that the answers that we need to solve whatever is going on are up in the constellation. We have to get up to the constellation, and we have to, and I swear, please do not scoff at me, break into the governor's house maybe.
Okay.
I know. But just stop. Wait. Think about it. Has anything strange been happening for you recently? Have you noticed anything weird?
Does she remember being at Boggins's?
Cecilia, Boggins. Remember Boggins's with the ghost.
Yeah, I remember the ghost.
Okay.
Wait, she
Cecilia.
remembers?
Cecilia.
Holy shit.
Wait. And Cecilia, I need you to text Samira right now and ask her if she remembers the ghost at Boggins.
Okay. Cecilia taps away on her compad for a minute and sends off a message.
And then I look at her, and while we're waiting, I say, do you remember how scary that was?
Yeah.
Do you remember how intense of an experience that was?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be crazy if someone didn't remember it?
That would be wild. And as soon as she says that, the compad buzzes on her desk.
No, why does everyone keep asking?
That would be wild.
We are in the middle of something terrifying and scary and other synonyms for words that have to do with fear. And I wish I could explain better what it is, but the answers that we need to do that are up in the constellation.
Damn.
And I wouldn't have asked you to come back and lied to you, I'm so sorry, if it didn't seem like it was the most important thing in the city ever.
So you lied to me to get me down here quickly.
Well, I lied to you because I was going to try and steal your pass, but that is neither here nor there.
Gordon, I really...
I know.
Ooh,
It's so bad.
I appreciate your current honesty. Okay. Yeah, it would be really weird if there was some kind of wraith attack and nobody who saw it remembered it. Just like the other day.
What happened? Wait, what? What happened the other day?
So I've been in the Constellation all week, or I was supposed to be in the Constellation all week. I'm up there with reps from the Green Grocers Guild and the Shepherd's Guild. It's like a summit, a meeting of the minds. We're meeting with reps in the upper city just to make contact, and we're talking to people on city council. You know, we do this about every year. We just renegotiate the contracts with the city, making sure all of our members are looked after. It was day one of proceedings, and we were taking a break. We were on like a recess. I was out getting lunch with Viridia. She was the rep for the greengrocers, and we were just walking by. I saw one of the city council reps walking, minding their own business on the street, and one of those things appeared. That thing that we saw at Boggins.
Another wraith appeared.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Just in the middle of the street?
Yeah, people were running, people were screaming. It came after that city council rep. I did the same thing I did at Boggins. I was just trying to keep bystanders safe. You know, I sort of lost track of it. At one point, I think some people showed up to fight it off. Like a team of
like a government team?
Yeah, like a response team came to sort of contain the situation.
Do you remember seeing a woman with a big pickaxe with a giant piece of Astra in it?
Yeah, I do. Like a sword lady with like a red stripe on her neck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see her.
We know her.
I also saw, this is going to sound really crazy. Is there any chance Ibra was there?
Wait, what?
No, there's no chance.
No? Didn't Ibra just go up?
This was day one of proceedings. That was a few days ago.
Yeah, it was
Ibra's
like a
been
few
here
days
the whole
ago.
time. Also,
So-
we know that this is out of game.
Yeah, no, but you know.
Ibra is one of 3 triplets. No, Ibra wasn't there. Was there someone there who looked like Ibra?
Yeah, you sure?
What did that person look like?
Lean and muscular, bluish skin, I guess?
Just like Ibra.
Yeah.
No, Ibra was with us the entire time.
Okay, weird. Yeah, and these people, they came and contained it, and, you know, they saved the city council rep's life, I guess. They evacuated nearby buildings. They, you know, people were really concerned. We canceled negotiations for that day, and we were supposed to pick up yesterday, and Viridia and I were, you know, we met like for coffee beforehand, and we were like, so we're definitely going to bring this up to the in negotiations, how to keep people safe when something like that happens. And no, we were the only 2 who knew anything about it. They like kind of paused negotiations. They like called us crazy and told us they were going to pause negotiations until we'd like be rational. It was very disrespectful.
Okay, so that sword lady, she knows this is happening. She was at Boggins. She works for the governor's office. Now let me ask you this.
Okay.
Why would the people in charge be trying to hide whatever is happening from everybody. Because even if other people don't remember, why aren't they telling us so that we can take precautions? Think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know what is going on, but as of last night, me and JJ and Fran and Ibra and Paz.
Paz?
Paz is working with us. Paz can shoot lightning.
What?
Out of the hand. Hand lightning.
Okay. Listen, I took a huge insult to people calling me crazy when I was describing objective things I experienced. So I'm not going to pass judgment on the thing you just said, I guess, except how?
I don't know. I'm going to show it to you though. We'll show it to you.
Cool.
So then I tell you that story. I say exactly what happened with the other wraith and I just recap that whole story to you. So here's the deal.
Yeah.
Very few people remember and know what is happening. You're one of them. We have to get up to the constellation, but more importantly, I don't know anyone who's more capable than you in this entire city.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The compliment is really for me to ask you, I need your fucking help.
Yeah. Shit. I'm supposed to be up there for a week. I'm supposed to be, like, in the room, fighting for the rights of the guild members.
Can you say you're sick?
Yeah, but then who's in the room, man? I gotta think of my people. That's my whole gig.
They're not going to be around, I don't think, if this continues.
But if they are, someone's gotta fight for the next day.
Okay.
Plus, Ambrose, head of the guild, like, I'm gonna be in huge trouble with him.
Because you left?
Yeah, because I AWOL.
You didn't tell them you were leaving?
I told them I was coming down to handle you.
So they know you left. They know you're down here.
Right, but I have to go back.
Okay. Think.
But you're right. You're man, that's so heavy. You're absolutely right.
Is there any way you could smuggle me up with you?
No living creatures can go in the bag of holding. You don't want to do that.
Oh, I didn't know that rule.
I know.
I'm so sorry. I don't want you to die via bag of holding.
I know.
And that's how we lost Gordon in one fell swoop.
I was so close.
You can't survive in the bag of holding.
She's on the same page as you. She's obviously seen
the thing.
Something that like makes her want to believe all of these things you're saying. And I think one of the last things is like, just so I have it clear.
Yeah.
Delivery's going fine?
Great. So good.
Hey, man. Nice work.
Thanks. Really, it was such an honor.
Will you roll a new persuasion with advantage this time?
I thought you were speaking in Cecilia for a second.
I love it.
Yeah, sick. That's a 21.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to see if you get a natural 20? Fun.
Yeah, let's see if I get a nat 20. Oh, I didn't, but I stalled the die on the exact same number.
That was pretty sick.
21, and it's a little corner box stall.
Oh, that's
like I'm on a
great.
skateboard.
Yeah, you guys sort of put your heads together, and I think Cecilia comes around to the conclusion that you're at the center of it, that you know what's going on with strange things she's experiencing, and that if everything was going great, that you're equipped to handle it. You know, you guys just try to put your heads together to come up with some kind of scheme where she, like, smuggles you in a suitcase or puts, somehow to get the both of you up there. And she goes, if time is a factor, man, you gotta go. And she reaches in her pocket and she hands you her pass.
Oh my God.
Cecilia, I can't tell you how much this means to me. And I give her a huge hug. It's like, oh, you're the best boss anyone could ever have, Cecilia. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I'm never gonna forget it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
Okay. I've got a lot of planning to do. By the way, we don't have the evidence yet, but I really, really do think that the entire city is being controlled by some sort of mind control spell. I'm just gonna pass that to you in case anything occurs to you while I'm up in the constellation.
Yeah, I'll, keep my eye out for that.
Cool. Well, I hold up the pass. I go, this means a lot.
Don't waste it, man.
I won't. And then I like flip the pass around my finger like it's like a spinning smoking gun, put it in my side pocket of my flowery apron, and I saunter out the door like a cool cowboy.
Cecilia follows you out and like watches you go out into the sunlit day, task completed, and she looks around at the spotless kitchen, and she didn't receive any texts from any clients that were unhappy with your work. If you were lying, then there's only proof that you were doing an excellent job. And she sighs with satisfaction. And she goes, did he say that guy from the church had a crush on me? Hey there, it's Misha. This is the rest stop. Come take a break beside the path with me, just until we catch our breath. As always, we reserve this space on the rest stop postboard thingy for our patrons over at patreon.com/wanderingpathpod. Thank you so much for coming on board, Helen W., for sticking with us, Voyager level patron JWX, and we are so excited to announce our first cartographer level patron, Mubarak D. We are so grateful to have you helping us chart a course. Not only does Mubarak also get a shout out in every episode, but they also get early access to each new episode. Plus, behind the screen game mechanics, bloops for every drop, and whatever else we can cook up. If any of those things appeal to you, or honestly, if you just want to help give us life, sustain us, and bring us to new seasons, please sign up with us for even just a few dollars per episode. One more time, patreon.com/wanderingpathpod. We're sponsored this week by United by Blue. United by Blue is a fashion and lifestyle brand that prioritizes sustainable materials and ethical manufacturing to lead the charge towards better business practices. For every product purchased, United by Blue removes 1 pound of trash from oceans and waterways. Get it? Blue for the ocean. They've removed over 3.5 million pounds so far, and from picking up the plastic bottles that litter our shorelines to cleaning up their own packaging and supply chains, they're on a mission to eliminate single-use plastic. From non-toxic regenerative fibers that keep harmful pesticides out of the environment to recycled fabrics that put existing trash to good use, they do their best to keep it clean from the very start. Their products are created to last because the best way to be a conscious consumer is to ultimately consume less. They make this attainable by designing products that facilitate new ways to generate less waste, like take-it-with-you meal kits and reusable coffee cups. Now listen, I have a little bit of neurospicy going on with me, so shopping for clothes that have just the right fabric and just the right feel is a little bit more of a challenge. It takes me forever to find just the right clothing that fits my life, that feels good, that is sustainable in this fast fashion economy. God, it's just terrible, isn't it? So I'm really excited to have United by Blue as a sponsor because they are trying to pave the way forward. So, if that interests you, go to unitedbyblue.com and use code WanderingPath to get 20% off your first order. That's unitedbyblue.com and code WanderingPath to get 20% off your order. Okay, that's it for now. Let's get back on the path and back to the show. Well, while Gordon was getting a hold of a funicular pass and also Cecilia's expectations and thoughts about him.
Success?
Yeah, honestly, pretty successful.
I'd say he made out pretty fucking great.
While that was going on, JJ.
Okay, Fran, I'm so sorry. If we're getting to my family's place all the way in Hillside, we'll have to take the bus, and it's gonna be a long time. I'm so sorry for having to get you up.
I ride the bus all the time.
No, I just mean that I'm sorry for having to wake you up this early.
That's fine. I get up this early anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I also wake up early. I don't know, I just expect other people to not.
I mean, I'm still kind of on Boggin's time.
You guys wake up early and catch a bus clear across the city over to Hillside, a sleepy community on the east side of town, resting up against the foot of the nearby mountain. The streets of Hillside are made up of rows and rows of single-family homes, arranged into a picturesque suburban ideal. It's a quieter district, less of the noise and bustle of the city center, more lawnmowers and the distant sound of children playing in a nearby manicured park, because Hillside tends to be the place you move to when you've got your career firmly under you and you can afford to move out to a quieter, safer place to start raising a family. You know, it's the kind of place where they say the schools in Hillside are very good.
They do say that.
JJ, you're waiting at the bus stop when Fran's bus pulls up and Fran disembarks at the Hillside stop. And you guys walk down through the lanes up to the Calderon house.
I'm walking my bike alongside me. So, okay.
Uh-huh.
I guess you met Paul. Paul's great.
Okay, yeah.
You know, of
yeah.
course.
Paul is
at
great.
the work site. You haven't met my other dad. You haven't met my aunt or my grandmother or
They all live
my baby
in this
sibling.
house?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, if you have a house, live in
Right.
it.
So how many generations are we talking about in this house right now?
I mean, I guess technically 3 total. My grandmother and my parents and my aunt, and then, well, I don't live here anymore since I live on campus, but baby sibling and then future baby sibling. Also, my grandma's a little bit old school, so when you come in, she will offer her hand to
Okay.
you, and then you take her hand and put it up to your forehead as like a little bow
Okay.
of respect.
Okay.
She's great. I think my aunt is really gonna love you. You know, all my family are either tinkerers or craftsmen of various capacities, so it runs in the family.
Are you okay?
I'm just a little nervous.
Okay,
I'm nervous.
that's
I'm
okay.
nervous. I'm happy you're here. I'm genuinely very happy you're here. I think my family will really love you. I hope you like them.
I'm sure I will love them.
I hope they're
You're
not.
great. We're friends. I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Yeah.
Do we say that a lot? I don't know if we say that a lot.
No,
but we should make
can.
it known.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I love
nice.
you, friend.
I love you.
I just hugged
Fucking
JJ.
adorable.
I hugged JJ for a second. I hold. I think I put like a hand on your head.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like hope that you like settle into that for a second.
Okay.
It's gonna be great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're all of dwarven heritage, etc. So my family is older. All of everyone there, obviously aside from my baby sibling.
Do they all have beards?
Huh?
Do they all have beards?
I don't have a beard.
Okay, I know you don't have a beard, but I thought maybe that was like a style choice. I just like
Oh.
I don't meet a
Should
lot
I
of
have a
dwarves.
beard?
No. I truly no. I actually you have a very strong jawline.
Thank you.
It would be a criminal travesty to hide that jawline
All
from
right.
the world. I just wanted to double check.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Sick.
No, but everyone but Paul's name starts with a J.
Jay, got it. Okay. All right. I pull out a little notebook to start tracking all the names.
They will tell you how they want you to call them. Obviously, I call them different things.
Oh, okay, like nicknames and stuff.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be awesome.
It will.
We're just here to
Okay.
learn stuff and
Yeah,
have
but all
dinner.
of them were. Yeah, probably.
Okay,
I mean, we're
okay.
gonna eat at least 3 times while we're here.
3 times.
That's yeah.
oh my
They
god.
can't stop feeding people. It's kind of
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
You know?
Not used to that.
Oh well, you should. I mean, it's kind of a distance, but you could come over here whenever you want. I'm
Oh
sure.
my god. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I imagine this was like right in front of the door.
Yeah, we've been
There's-
standing like
For such a time.
like in the cul-de-sac. We've been standing like not even a full quarter of the circle away from the house.
Well, and what's so interesting is that actually, as you round the corner, it's really loud. There's like
Whoa.
a big old clanging.
Oh.
As you round the corner, you stop in front of the Calderon house, which is like a one-story ranch house, kind of smaller than a couple of the houses alongside it, but also that one section of it looks like it's in the middle of renovation.
Oh.
Oh.
Like there's like sort of some auto construction equipment like working alongside the house that's big and like metallic clanking and clunking away.
Okay.
Sort of reconfiguring the house as you walk up.
You didn't tell me they were remodeling.
I did not know they were remodeling. Of all the texts that we've sent, this was not one of them.
JJ, there's one other thing about it too.
Uh-huh.
That's the side of the house that your room was on.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Pause. And I start walking faster.
Oh my God,
My
wait,
bike's
wait,
behind me.
whoa,
Wait, wait, my stuff.
They turned it into the gym.
Yeah,
Ding
you.
dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Yeah, Paul comes to the door and answers it and says, "Oh, JJ!" Gives you a big hug and,
Hi, Dad.
and welcomes you in. Oh, and your friend Fran.
Yeah,
Hi,
Fran's
nice
here.
to
Hi,
meet you.
welcome
see
to
you
our
again.
home.
Thank you so much
so glad to see you.
Thank you so much. It is an honor to be here.
I saw that there's the shoes on or off today.
Oh, you're gonna want shoes on. It's a little bit of a work site here.
Yeah, what is that about?
Well, we'll need space for the baby.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, I understand that.
And we just figured, we could afford the permits and a little bit of time off. Or, there's going to be a little bit of time on my hands now that I'm moving into the later stages here.
Yes. When is the baby due?
Should be a few months out now.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And he pats his belly and beams with pride.
Aww.
Yeah, we thought we'd make a little, baby suite.
That's
just
really cute.
Sure. So we're gonna want you to come in and take a look at your stuff.
Yeah. Where, is it? The room is kind of
Under construction.
Yeah.
Your father he didn't talk to you.
No.
Well, come on in. Keep your shoes on.
Ooh,
Okay,
boy.
yeah.
Okay, shoes on.
Yeah.
Work site.
The house is loud and raucous. JJ, as you wander through the front living room, your younger sister Josephine runs out and jumps into your arms.
Hi.
JJ!
Woo! And then I pick her up and spin her over my head as much as I can. It's like, okay, Josie, here's Tita Fran.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
It's okay. Hi.
She's a friend. She's very fashionable.
She's so pretty.
Oh my God, thank you. You are very pretty as well.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.
What have you been up to, Josie?
It's building day.
It's building day.
It's building. We're building.
Yeah, you're building. What are we building?
New room for the baby.
Yeah, that is what we're building. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the blueprints?
Yes.
Yeah. Did
I
you?
gave approve.
Yeah.
She gave
Do you have
approval.
a stamp?
Yep. And there's actually a drafting table in the living room with the blueprints for the project up, and you see in the bottom left corner in green crayon, just like a scroll.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
You're gonna
Wait,
have an excellent stamp.
so she has crayons.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can I take like a piece of metal
Like a
and
rubber
craft a
stamp,
little
yeah.
seal for her,
Yes.
and then melt a little crayon?
Oh my God, yes.
So cute.
You want to use one of your tool
Yeah, I
belt
want to
charges?
use one of my free crafts for the day and
Yeah.
make her a little piece of wood and a little metal, and what are her initials? It would be JC. So I do a little JC with a little heart, carve it into some metal, attach it to like a very not super stylish, just like a small block of wood, and then I melt a little bit of the crayon. And then I press it into the where she was doing her little scribbles on the
Ooh,
blueprint.
a wax seal, Josie.
And then I give that to her.
She takes it in one fist and huge eyes reverently looks at it in her hand and looks back up to you and then bolts off for the hallway slamming it against the wall.
Say thank you. Say thank you.
Thank you!
You're welcome! That's your personal seal of approval.
Use it wisely. She's okay.
She's approving a lot of things.
Everything is
Everything's
very
approved.
And I give a thumbs up to
I give you a thumbs up back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just at Josie in the distance.
Did I just create more problems for you?
No, this. Yeah, you should have seen what I did as a kid.
What did you do as a kid?
A lot. Anyway.
You wander back through the living room and pass by the kitchen where your grandmother is just constantly back and forth, all cooking up a storm.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, Mama Joy. Does the thing with him.
Oh, hello, JJ. And holds out a hand for you.
Monopo. This is my friend Fran.
Hello, Fran.
I do what JJ just did.
Can you roll performance for me,
Yes,
Fran?
absolutely I can. I would be insulted if you didn't. Okay, let's see here. Oh no, it's a 4. It's bad.
I think you take her hand and you fall back to your old habits and you just kiss the knuckles real quick.
Sorry, I don't know why I go for the
Very
dap.
small.
I was just no, wait, what? Sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry. I
JJ is
think
cracking up.
I got
behind you.
excited. I think I just learned it, and I don't know what happened. I just really, I'm so sorry about that.
Your friend is strange. Welcome home.
Big hug. Kiss on the cheek. So, how's the renovation going?
You know your parents always doing something.
That is true. Worksite stuff isn't uncommon. I just normally know when it's happening.
I think your father, he might be a little upset with you.
Where's Tatai right now?
He's back in your room, back in the project wing.
Project wing.
Yes, I'm sorry. I box up your things as best I can.
Oh, thank you. That was really nice of you. You didn't have to do that. I would have come back and done it.
You have been busy.
Do I know you changed your major? I think we talked about that, right?
Yeah, last night.
So I think
We would have
I
talked
know.
about it.
I think I pick up immediately of like, oh, it's about that, huh?
Okay, I guess I should go see him.
I would really love to, the next time I'm here, to try the greeting again. I keep thinking about it, and it's probably gonna haunt me all night, and like I keep replaying it over and over, and it's just, I'm just so sorry.
Mama Joy, impassive face, just stone, and then turns back to cook. And something starts burning, and she turns back to cook it.
I like turn to Jada, I'm like, I get it.
likes you.
I get why you are the way you are.
No, she likes you. It's
She
fine.
likes me?
Yeah.
That's good?
She didn't slap you.
Oh, okay.
like a playful thump.
Oh,
like more like
okay.
a thump.
Just a thump.
Yeah, like a
a little
little
playful thump. Okay,
Yeah.
right on.
Yeah.
We should go see your dad, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you wander back into where your room was,
Okay.
and you can see your father, Giovanni, overseeing a construction bot, placing like floorboards and sort of expanding the platform of your bedroom because one wall is missing, and presumably those walls will come back up at a later date.
Yep, at some point, probably.
It's loud, it's cacophonous, it's...
Yeah.
it's
I hand you some earplugs.
Oh, God. Okay.
OSHA
Thank
approved,
you.
baby!
We have like the over-ear ones like hanging at every vestibule in the house.
This is so foreign to me. Like, it's so much construction. Like, I just can't imagine being around this level of chaos all the time.
I don't think we have pink or purple ones,
Damn
but there's some.
Do you have cream?
Oh yeah, here's
Oh,
some.
thank
A little
God.
off-white.
Yes.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, I love it.
These
Thank
are my
you.
aunt's, but if she's not using them, you can use them.
Okay, great. Awesome.
Anyway,
Are you okay?
we got stuff to do.
You have nothing to apologize for. It's kind of weird that he is like kind of making a statement without talking to you because you didn't do anything wrong.
I see your point.
I get where you're going with this, and no, it is not my place, and I do not understand the dynamic of your family, so I am going to stay out of it, but just know you didn't do anything wrong.
I appreciate you.
Even if they feel like you did, that's their opinion, but it's not fact.
Okay.
But I will not step in unless you would like me to.
If I give you a thumbs down,
Uh-huh.
I might need some backup.
You got it. You got it.
Okay. Make my way into the project wing. Die.
Giovanni takes like one ear off of the ear protection, and his face starts to light up as soon as he sees you, and then he catches himself and he like remembers that he's mad at you, and turns back and pulls the lever on the machine to stop it working, and goes, "Oh, not welcome home,"
Hi, Tatai.
and gives you a hug, and it's kind of hard and stony.
Give him 2 solid pats on the back and the hug, and then step away. I came home. This is Fran. I
Hi.
don't know if you've met before. I don't think you have.
I've met Paul. But no, it's a pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you,
Yeah.
Fran.
Fran was with me at the bridge site the other day.
Yeah.
And helped
Oh yes,
out a
the
lot
bridge
with that.
site. Your father told me about the bridge site.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Luckily, everyone was safe. It was.
I thank the stars for that. We are happy you are safe. We hear you are keeping other people safe as well.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. That is a thing I'm doing now, and I wanted to talk to you about it for a number of reasons, but
Oh yes?
like kind of looks at him and then like looks at Fran and
Do you want to roll insight for me?
yeah.
God.
Come on. Insight. Come on.
You got this. You got this.
Proficiency 18.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a mixture. It's not just the consternation that you were fearing, right? Yeah. Like I think with an 18, you can compartmentalize a little bit. You like take a deep breath and really look over how he's actually reacting instead of just how you were expecting him to react. He is not happy about this choice in the way you were expecting, but like he is genuinely happy that you were safe. Yeah. That something bad didn't happen to you. And again, it's almost like he has to like remind himself that he's still mad. Yeah. Like it looks like he's disapproving, but with effort.
Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't talk to you about it. I am.
Well, I am sorry we didn't talk to you about your room. I'm sorry.
I mean, the blueprints look great. I see that Josie already stamped it with her little seal. So, honestly, that's the only foreman you have to worry about around here right now.
Yes, we always have to run it by the committee, you know.
And, like, with the reflection of, like, he's trying to, like, be upset with me. Like, still upset, but, like... Yeah. JJ looks at Fran and gives you actually a thumbs up. So, what would you like to talk about first?
Well,
Or do you want to go eat? Have you taken a break yet? Have you gotten your 30?
Oh, well, thank you for noticing. Look who still remembers the regulations.
I'm still getting good grades in those classes.
I still have another couple of hours before my mandated, but we can blow the steam whistle early, I suppose.
I take out a little whistle and blow it.
Aww.
I would have used it earlier if you couldn't hear me. It is your whistle. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I'm so joyful. I'm like, no.
Coffee, anyone? Let's get coffee. Over in the kitchen. Coffee.
You head back to the kitchen, and on the way, Giovanni points out that all of your stuff has been neatly boxed and labeled and like is off in sort of one side of Josie's room.
Oh, do you want us to go through that today?
Well, we know you're still living in the come up. We know it's a small place. We don't want to burden you. We will put it in storage if you need us to.
Yeah, I should go through that. Fran, would you mind helping me go through this
Of course.
later? You'll tell me what I should.
Absolutely.
What
I
is
have a
out of
very
style.
good method for this. If it doesn't spark joy, you throw it in the garbage.
Wow. I really like that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna work on publishing.
I think
Edit this out. The Fran Weaver method.
Yeah.
It's just snap decisions. You just look at it, and if you either know if you need it or you don't. If guilt is the overriding emotion you feel when you're like trying to figure out if you need it or not, you don't need it.
Okay.
That's the thing that I did when I moved out.
Yeah, I don't really know where you lived before. We haven't.
Yeah. It's just me and my mom.
Yeah.
Before, yeah. Kind of running away in a way from that. I don't really have a dad, so to speak.
Well, I got extra.
I see that. It's really nice. I'm glad you have two of them.
Yeah.
And they both seem really great.
They
You're
are.
lucky.
Yeah.
You head back out into the kitchen, and Paul and Giovanni share a look across the room and all sort of gather around the coffee table in the living room on like couches and chairs.
I take some bread and dip it in my coffee.
Paul goes to do the same. Giovanni goes, "No, what are you doing?" and grabs the coffee cup. You can't have caffeine. What are you doing?
It'll stunt your growth.
That was so funny because that has been my whole fucking life IRL. You nailed it in one. Good job.
Yeah, Paul looks at you, Fran, and just gives a very exaggerated, like, "Oh, shoot." Giovanni comes back with another cup that's presumably herbal tea. Paul gives it a sniff. Like, "I want coffee."
Aww.
So.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. We were wondering.
So, JJ, how are your classes?
Well, some are good.
Okay.
Some are. I don't really know. Because I am changing tracks.
Okay. Or to a different side of Mechanist, you work with different systems. What is it?
Yes and no. I mean, working with different systems, yes. Still working for the city, yes.
City. government work?
Yes.
Okay.
Still hands-on.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Very important. Very important work for the city. Vital work, in fact.
Yeah, so, I mean, as you know, I was working with the labor department to, learn about labor. Important and vital part of...
Yes, of course, we loved it. That sort of work background diversity looks great on a resume.
Yeah. And, so, expanding my knowledge about...
This, JJ.
Thank you. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
I put like an empty bowl in front of JJ.
I think Paul puts a hand on your shoulder.
Aw.
It's okay, honey.
Okay. I won't be working directly within the Mechanists Guild anymore.
Giovanni heaves a deep sigh and mutters something quietly to himself in Dwarvish.
You know I love it. There are lots of parts of it that I love. But I think you also know that I love what it does for people and what the people do for it. And I am part of a relatively new team now to work amongst all the guilds and beyond for, I guess, the safety and security of everyone.
Sounds dangerous. And not very stable.
Well, yeah.
JJ, don't you understand why we sent you to the Mechanist Guild, why we want you to join us? It is, everybody always needs the maintenance. All of our infrastructure needs to be taken care of. That is how you take care of people. You take care of the world for them.
I know.
That's what JJ's doing.
And they will always need you. And you will always have a job.
You're not wrong. I agree with you. You know I do. I've been with you this whole time. I'm not leaving. Not like that.
So now your job is to run into danger? How does this end? You think this is a way to build a life?
I'll do it if it means that other people can build theirs. And I know you know what that means.
I don't care about them. I care about you. You are my daughter.
And this whole city is our family. You've always been telling me that.
Roll persuasion.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Come on.
Got this.
You got this.
Oh, okay. 17?
Yeah.
Nice. Yes, what I also rolled for persuasion. It's the roll of the day.
Yeah, it's true. You got this. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Fran.
You're welcome. I'm just saying this under my breath to you while you're talking to your dad.
Fran, I think Paul takes your hand.
I hold Paul's hand.
Giovanni sighs in frustration and kind of snorts and looks back to his mother, Mama Joy, in the kitchen, who has not stopped cooking whatsoever or preparing food whatsoever while this intense family meeting is occurring.
Damn.
And she glances over her shoulder to her son and gives him kind of a come on now look. Giovanni says, "They are not my family. All this time, we have tried to build for it. I have seen an ugly side to these people. I work for their betterment because if the world is safer for everyone else, it makes the world safer for us. Gives us a place in this world that cannot be taken from us. But I don't want you to inherit this from me.
I don't want to live always running headlong into danger. That's why I like the regulations and safety and predictability and infrastructure. God, I love it. But right now, all of that is in a really precarious state. I'm working to investigate some really weird things that have been going on. Things that I think impact the grid. The very things that we have laid every foundation of on the city. Everything that, just as you said, everyone's lives depend on. And we do need help. I'll always need your help. Okay?
We are here for you.
I'm here for you. I know it doesn't always feel like that. I know.
I suppose if we knock down the walls of your room, we make it harder.
You'll rebuild those. You can always rebuild those. And I look over at Paul and, everyone else you met at the work site the other day. We're part of a team that is working on this investigation, and we're a little bit worried that it might be running so deep that the ability to rebuild is... we'd need far more than any amount of the Mechanist Guild is available.
Paul looks at Giovanni and goes, "That's what I was trying to tell you. I was at work on that reconstruction site underneath the bridge, and the kids came in and stopped a catastrophe, and I thought we were going to get right back to it. All of a sudden, another day passes, they suspend operations there. We're just supposed to move on. They're just going to what? They're just going to leave it?"
They suspended all operations?
Oh, yeah.
So that bridge is just closed?
That's what they tell me.
Huh.
Did they say it was under further investigation or anything?
Well, they don't tell me that kind of stuff.
They should.
Don't people need that bridge to commute and travel and connect?
Traffic everywhere around the city has been awful.
And
I got here on my bike faster than you on the bus.
Yeah, the bus took, I'm not gonna lie, it was arduous. But again, not your fault. I'm just telling you, not for you to feel bad, but because it's weird. Because the buses run great normally.
Yeah, a lot of weird things have been happening. We're not sure yet, but everyone in our family, weirdly, knows so much more about the history of the city than most of us know. You've all been here since the very beginning. We think that there's a problem with the grid. There's been some
anomalies.
Extreme anomalies. Danger that is either feeding off of or is built by, the astro-electrical conduits. These creatures that can appear through electrical lines or possess mechanical automatons.
Yeah, they possessed the drill at the site.
That thing was possessed?
Yeah. And they
came, a ghost?
Yeah, and they came through the grid and attacked Boggins. And this is something that people are not really talking about, and they're trying to contain it. But...
And something is happening that not everyone can remember. That's why we've been called to action.
Yep.
Is because we can remember and we can help. I don't mean to make this a business call, but, maybe you can tell us some stories about how the city came to be.
Giovanni and Paul look at each other silently and just pass wordless thoughts to each other. I think they both sort of lean forward in their chairs and sigh in unison. Okay, JJ, what do you want to know?
Okay, Fran, get out your notebook.
Great, absolutely. The mines. Tell us everything there is to know about the mines.
The fact that this is a huge Astra deposit, we don't even know where Astra comes from, what it is, how the grid even came to develop. I know that is part of what both of you studied as far as the infrastructure of everything was both mining and excavation technology as well as electrical engineering, and all of it is so mundane now. But it wasn't always that way, was it?
No, it took a lot of effort, a lot of elbow grease building this town. I'll tell you what. Well, I mean, we were on that fortress. What? How long, honey? After I moved up there, we were up there. It was 15 years before we landed in this spot.
Damn.
And I was born along that thing. So.
And you would go to the mines every day?
It was the only thing. We were running scared. We would pick people up off the ground who had nothing, their homes destroyed. We were giving them sanctuary. And then one day our leaders announced that they were scanning, they were trying to find Astra deposits to sort of fight back. We needed something. We were running scared.
Who was telling you that you needed to find Astra? Who was in charge of that?
How is it even discovered?
I don't know. I feel like we've always had it. It's been in the... It grows in the ground.
Right, and so...
regular ore?
I guess you didn't get to that class yet, huh?
I'm not in the like natural sciences side of things now.
No, but yes, you bury an astrocrystal and you leave it for many years. It grows into the soil. The soil converts into it. It grows through the ground.
But where did the first crystal come from?
I don't know. Was it not always here?
So even in your lifetime, you didn't know. I mean, whether it grows like sodium, like, yeah, sure, crystals can proliferate.
The biggest problem, of course, was that wherever we tried to find deposits before, the Balrogs would keep us from it.
Uh-huh.
They wanted this stuff for themselves.
What did they use it for, do we know?
Giovanni and Paul look at each other quizzically, and they're like, do you even know?
So we don't know what the enemy needed Astra for. Like, they could have been using it for the same reasons we were using it, and we just didn't ask or find out. They just attacked us, and we just attacked them.
They used it to destroy my home.
Right, totally.
They use it for destruction. They use it for whatever. I don't know. They do dances in caves. What do you want?
But like, why did they attack? Like, what would be the reason for them to attack us in the first place?
I didn't know.
I kind of turned my attention to the kitchen.
Mama Joy is standing over the stove, pointedly not looking in your direction, lost in thought.
Yeah, you would have been even younger than us when this happened.
I was just a boy.
Totally.
Yeah.
Some of my very first memories are living in tents, wandering the countryside, hoping desperately they wouldn't come after us. 15 years we were on the ground before they came and got us. Hard years.
Yeah. And I don't want that happening again.
No.
That's why this is important. Okay. And I say that while turning towards the kitchen.
Yeah.
So, I tried to do some research, and you know the library at the Ark, how it's so locked down?
Yes, they like to think magic is a big secret. Magic is a trick of engineering.
Right? That's what I've been saying. Ugh. You get me.
See, I told you, yeah, they'd like you. Totally, yeah. I couldn't find anything about anything like we've experienced, which seems weird to me.
Yeah.
Like, it would be weird if this is the first time ever something like this was happening. And we got confirmation that's been happening for who knows how long. Have you heard of anything like strange occurrences happening with the grid that didn't have an engineering explanation?
No, I have not seen anything like that. And unfortunately, if there were anomalies with the grid, I think I would have noticed.
Unless someone was keeping that from you.
Well, of course, yes.
Right. What about that factory? That abandoned
factory? Yeah, there's an abandoned factory in Minetown.
Yeah.
That there have been reports of strange things happening there, and I think most people are just chalking up to, skaters.
Yeah.
Paul gives a big, exaggerated sway and goes, "Oh, now you think skateboarders are annoying. Well, how the tables turn."
Okay, fine, whatever.
Like you weren't Little Miss Skater Chick.
Yeah, okay, we're not talking about
Wait,
it.
were you a skater?
We're not talking about it.
JJ.
We're not talking about it.
What color was the skateboard?
It was ultramarine blue, if anyone's asking, but whatever.
I was asking.
If I recall, it had like pretty sick flames up the middle, like a racing strip.
Okay.
JJ was a little risk taker? A little safety disregarder?
Absolutely not. That's why we thought it was weird she wanted to ride a skateboard.
Was she all in the pads and stuff?
Yes.
Oh, JJ.
Giovanni goes, your little friend Samira bought a skateboard, and all of a sudden JJ had to have a skateboard, even though we tell her it's
I
unsafe.
love Samira. Samira's great.
Then maybe you should tell her to behave a little nicer, a little better.
Please.
She is a wild child. But, sometimes a ripple in a lake, yeah, it's disruptive, but it kind of settles back to the same place. But it was kind of nice for a second,
We build our lives for the stability part.
Totally.
She does not care about this.
That's not true. And you know it. That's really unfair.
Stability looks different to different people, right?
I suppose if you make stability out of instability, if you make instability the status quo, then it is always what you are used to, yes?
We gotta talk about entropy at some point. Anyway. Fran, this is not.
Totally.
That's the thing. I should have. I forgot that in the thing. I should have mentioned that.
Flames on the
walk-up.
skateboard, huh?
Not that part.
No,
We're not talking about that part.
I still want to talk about that part.
Fine, later.
Okay, Anyway.
So this factory.
This factory, yeah.
There have been reports, and I give the description that we have of the factory.
And there was also that house that the gas line exploded.
Oh yeah.
Because Gordon told us about that.
And like things have been happening.
Strange things, infrastructure things.
And I know the work you do. Like this amount of instability doesn't come from nowhere.
Pretty strange. Pretty odd.
Very true.
You haven't been getting reports about it at all?
Pretty weird.
Well, no, if the factory is abandoned, they would have been cut off from the grid if they're not paying the power bill. So they wouldn't have reported problems if it's abandoned.
But then they shouldn't even have access to
Boggins was also shut down.
Yeah, some stuff happened
I'm
we cut the power.
I'm gonna text Gordon and ask if he knows if that apartment complex with the busted gas leak was also closed down.
Hey, remember when you told us about that house you heard about from that old lady in the dog park? Do you know if that house, or do you know if that building is still attached to the grid?
I don't know, but I can check.
Yeah, that would be great.
So if they're cutting things off from the grid,
Yeah,
that presumably had weird things happen.
it's a quarantine.
It's a quarantine, but it's not containment. It's like cutting off your nose to spite your face.
I do not understand that metaphor, but you said it with such confidence that it gave me chills.
Well, it's like, hey, the grid is causing some problems. Well, let's just stop the grid from going to the place where the problem is. But that's not really the problem.
Oh.
The problem is the grid.
Yeah,
It's not the building.
it's just a bandage solution.
Which again means that there's something going on with the grid. Is the mine connected to the grid?
Yes, the mines are connected to the grid. That's how they run the equipment deeper into the tunnels.
And at this point, are we still excavating Astra from the mine still to this day?
Oh, constantly. There's a massive supply down there. You remember, don't you, honey? And Paul goes, oh, yeah, the day they found it, it was a jubilation in the streets. Finally, a place to settle. Finally, a way to win. Finally, we were going to turn the tides. It was huge.
So let me get this straight. You bury Astra in the ground to build more Astra, which means somebody buried Astra at the bottom of this mine, a lot of it, and we just stumbled upon it and then built our entire civilization around it. But we don't know who planted it and we don't know why.
It grows in the ground naturally. It grows from itself. I mean, maybe it grew up from deep within the planet.
If we're approaching it like ore in other capacities, that's how ore, as we know it, works.
On average, what color is the Astra that we excavate from the mine?
Neutral white. It's white in its rough form, and then it's polished to a clear.
Are there other colors of Astra that you're aware of?
Minor impurities that run through the stream, sure. I mean, we don't run experiments. That's not really...
Right.
As long as it generates current, I don't really care, and most Astra does that. Even the dud pieces will make a little spark.
Huh. What color was the electricity of the Wraith in episode 2? I believe it was blue, correct?
Yeah, it was blue.
It's occurring to me in this moment that Ibra has a bluish tint to their skin. What color is the Astra in your bracelet, JJ?
What color is it?
It was just like machine vended, right? Yeah. So it's. I mean, it looks like all the other ones, which is to say whitish clear.
Whitish clear.
Whitish clear. Okay.
The one that we found was orange?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard guys talk about, they find other minerals mixed in, could be something like that.
It could be some kind of contaminant, maybe, or some cross-pollination of some kind.
I mean, some minerals can interact in that way. I don't know. Natural sciences was not my forte.
That's okay.
Yeah, they sort of study that out on the other side of town.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the Wraiths were blue.
The Wraiths were blue, and the Astra we found is orange.
The Astra we found was orange.
So-
The pickaxe is orange.
Pickaxe is orange, and
the
like
electricity that ran through the mech was blue.
was blue.
What color were the Balvarocs?
Paul goes, I mean, I never saw one up close. Giovanni goes, oh, well, big brown fur. They had these brilliant sort of opal antlers, big and huge. Big hulking masses. They stand heads taller over us, covered in shaggy brown fur and walls of muscle.
Could they do magic?
They possessed some rudimentary powers, but nothing so refined, not spells as we would call them. You know, they're not harnessed to a specific effect. It was just waves of raw power. I don't remember. Mother, did you ever see? And from the kitchen, they bark a word and knock down my home.
Huh.
What word, Mama?
A word in no language we speak. The language of beasts.
So I think, like, I'm starting to chart out that, like, there are different kinds of Astra, and there's kinds of Astra that we are not, like, collectively aware of as a society. I just, like, I keep trying to figure this out, because it's like, whatever they're looking for, it's in the earth already. There, it exists. Like, it's out there, and it's, like, naturally occurring, and they're trying to find it, and they're trying to contain it before anybody else finds it.
Who is?
The governor.
What?
I mean, we're in too deep now. We gotta tell him.
The official investigation is being run directly through the governor's office. We are technically working in collaboration with it, but that relationship is,
We have conflicting objectives.
you know, bureaucracy.
You're conflicting with the governor?
Not on purpose.
And not directly,
We
but
have concerns that they have been inadequate at answering.
again,
Unsatisfactory.
bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Man, I voted for that guy.
Oh. Wait, are we in an election year?
When is it not election year?
Ah. Okay.
Are there private mining?
Ooh, yeah, private mining
Are there any
contracts.
private mining contracts?
Sure, yeah. People compete for the contracts to different veins.
So the governor could have, like, their own private mining contract.
Or anyone could. The Constellation could. Anyone.
Sure.
In theory, if they have enough
Money and
Money.
resources.
resources.
Yeah, I mean, we subcontract to those guys. Personally, you know, whenever we get hired for a pit job, we're always working for one of those companies.
This might be something to also go through some of the labor resources. This is, if we can find any private operations.
Yep.
Oh boy.
How dangerous are the mines?
Well, they don't like kids down there. That's what I'll say. Sorry, my notes for Paul just say Big Dad energy.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to play that for you.
I know that is what it says.
Big Dad.
Big Dad energy.
I'm pretty sure you just wrote Big Dad energy
Yeah,
on
that
my
is
card
literally
here.
all I wrote initially.
I don't know darn nothing about whatever it is y'all are up to, but I love you so
But
damn
good
much.
luck, you kids.
Hey, don't go to ththose mines. They sound real dangerous.
you kids, you keep me young.
You keep me young with your newfangled Pokemon cards and Minecrafts.
Different colored Astra. I never thought.
Never would have thunk in a
Back
million
in my
years.
day, we only had one color Astra.
There it
We
is.
walked
The
15
good
miles
colors.
down into the mine to get it.
In the snow, barefoot, with no shoes. Which is the same thing as barefoot.
Nope, they got bears for feet.
We had bare feet and no bare shoes. I don't know.
This has gone so off the rails.
I know. Man, Fran's mind is swimming with just all these questions about, like, because there's different schools of magic, and we know that magic comes from different places, but, like, what color is blue magic? What color is orange magic? What color is clear magic? Like, and so I'm just, like, notating all of these things, just, like, to myself in my notebook, just, like, trying to figure out why the orange one is the one that everyone's looking for.
Yeah, your notebook's starting to look a little bit like a conspiracy board
board.
without the red string.
Yeah, I started writing in, like, shorthand for some of the more, like, speculative things that, like, a little language that I came up with just in case this ever gets taken from me.
Ooh.
Yeah, Fran's gotten real distrustful of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, rightfully so. But yeah, I think, like, I just keep remembering this moment of just, like, this drill just digging so desperately into the earth to get this orange Astra, and, like, why was that the one it needed? It's making me so frustrated that I can't quite figure this out yet.
I don't want to push you in any particular direction, I will point out, just as one of your many options here, there's one way to find out what makes the orange Astra different.
Do we use it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have some.
I do. Well, Gordon has it, actually. Gordon has it in the
fair.
bag of
That's true.
holding.
Do we have the vial?
We do. I think we do have the vial.
We
'cause-
could show
yeah.
them the vial at least.
Yeah, we could show them the vial.
Okay.
What do you make of this? And I take out the vial and I show it to JJ's parents.
Giovanni takes it from you and holds it up to the light. And Paul, struggles up from the couch and strides across the room to get close. And they both sort of press their faces together and look at it up into the light.
Aw, cute.
Put on your glasses.
Giovanni takes the safety glasses that they put on their forehead when the conversation started and puts them back down over his eyes. And Paul says, "Honey, do you feel that?" "Yes, what is it?" "It feels like,
Home?
yeah, it feels like walking in the door at the end of a long work day." Is that's not how Astra normally feels. Normally it feels like nothing.
Right. But this one doesn't. Because I think it has something inside it. A heart, a soul.
What is it?
I think it's a memory.
I don't know what it is, but Astra carries intention, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We've been working with neutral, but what if it could carry something else?
I thought he's just a conduit. We carry the thoughts. We carry the intentions. We push them through the Astra, and that is how...
I'm gonna take a finger to my forehead and I'm gonna try and pull a memory out.
Whoa. What memory are you going to pull out?
I'm gonna do the dinner we just had yesterday.
Whoa.
Eggplant? What? No.
Not the eggplant.
No, Fran.
It's not gone. It's just different now.
The
And it's
chase-
a con save, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 17.
Yeah, with a 17, you can easily close your eyes and you remember the warmth of the bakery silo and everybody digging into this delicious meal that you all made together. And as you draw your finger away from your temple, the soft light of the bakery silo and the vibrant purple of the eggplant and the green of the arugula all goes grayscale.
What color's the string? White, right?
Yep. Comes out as a slender, glowing white thread.
I think I have a little spool in my craftsman's tools and I wrap it around because I can't refine it right now because I don't have a loom right now.
Yep.
This is a memory. I just took this out of me and it's magical and I made a bag of holding out of one of them.
Fran's a really talented designer and engineer.
Thank you so much. If I can do that with my own thoughts, who's to say that Astra comes from nowhere? Could it come from somewhere?
Fran, we believe you.
Okay.
Honey, I think, and Giovanni says, yes, it seems important. We think you guys are as qualified as they're saying. You guys are doing this job. I don't know anything about that. We're like electricians and mechanists.
I put it away.
You're asking me where Astra comes from. That's like asking me where the trees come from. Heck, I don't know.
Seeds.
Seeds from different trees
Yeah,
going back millions of years.
totally. But seeds are not neutral. Astra's not neutral.
I thought it was.
But it might not be.
Maybe it's not. Maybe you're right. I don't know. You're telling me that for the first time today.
Totally.
You could be right, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we have to figure some stuff out a bit. But if you hear of anything that's happening infrastructure-wise, we can go through the official channels, but...
Or if somebody named Inspector Ravona comes to your door, you're not home.
Are they coming for us?
No. But if they do, you're not home. Because she came to the work site.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And she had an orange pickaxe.
Wait, did she do anything there? Were you there?
She took her statements about what happened.
Did she look around? Did she find anything?
I don't know. They closed down the site. They sent us home.
Okay.
Yeah, we gave her the detonator. But that was it.
Yeah, it was a detonator. It was a planted thing. It was there. It is dangerous.
Oh, what?
Please Oh my god, I can't believe I was upset with you for burying the lead earlier, and now oh no.
Hey, it's okay. You just didn't remember. It's been a long few days.
That's why we think this is really important, and why we think that there might be some, maybe even multiple agents of
The destruction at the bridge wasn't an accident. It was planned.
Whoa.
even the possession,
Yep. We found several detonators and somebody activated the mech.
and that's what happened.
Well, no wonder they shut it down. I wouldn't want to go back there now.
Well, yes,
yeah,
of
please
course.
don't go back.
Don't.
I'm not gonna.
Good.
They already reassigned me, but
expecting.
I'm not gonna anyway.
You're on mat leave, presumably soon.
Pat
Yep.
leave.
Pat leave. You're on pat leave.
Yep, took my paternity leave.
Paternity
Just a
leave.
couple months early. Figured I deserved the time at home.
Yeah, I
You
agree
do.
with you.
Working hard or hardly working.
Hardly
Yes.
working for you, hopefully.
Please don't be working.
I think
Please.
please hardly work.
For the baby.
But I get bored. So
Sure.
bored sometimes.
Maybe take up weaving.
Highly recommend getting a loom in general. It's really nice.
Could be fun.
Good piece of technology.
Yeah, so just keep in touch with anything that
Yeah.
that you hear of. Anything weird. We should maybe go through some of my things,
Yeah,
I guess.
that sounds great.
And I'm gonna take one last stray look in the kitchen.
You all stand up from around the coffee table. Josie comes back out and peeks around the corner and goes, "You guys are done?" And Paul kind of slaps his thigh and holds an arm out to take Josie up on his hip.
Yeah, grown up talk's so boring. I get it. You get out of here when we're when we're gabbing away. God.
What'd you approve?
Yeah.
I approved all the walls,
Nice.
all the floors.
Nice.
Want to get the ceiling because they're not approved. I can't reach.
That's okay.
Yeah.
How tall are the ceilings?
I think they're probably a little short for you, Fran. It's a half dwarven home.
Can
so
I pick up Josie and just put her up to the
Yes.
ceiling?
You can put her on your shoulders and just walk
Yeah,
around.
I put her on my shoulders and I go on.
Yeah, you parade Josie around the house
Yep.
to approve the ceiling.
Nice. That's a good one, and that's a good one.
JJ, as you walk back around the corner,
Yeah, I'll take all of the mugs to the kitchen.
yeah, Mama Joy turns to look at you and sort of puts aside her food prep for a moment. My love, we sacrifice so much, but it is all in the dream of you doing something you love and being happy with people who care about you.
I know.
Your father, he is afraid. He grew up in hard times,
I know.
but maybe he wasn't old enough to understand why. We love you. We only want you to be happy and to contribute to a better world. I miss my village. I miss the way it was before threats, before beasts, before a long road, before huddling for safety in a great metal city in the sky. I don't know if you kids know, but for just a little bit in the beginning, things were okay. Your father, I don't think he remembers that part.
Yeah.
So I don't think he knows that this is what this was for. And she puts her hand on your cheek. You make us proud.
I try.
Don't waste your gifts, and we will be happy.
Okay.
You go look through your things. Josie's room is so cramped.
Yeah, I can see why she's been out here a lot more.
Food in a minute.
Of course.
I come back into the kitchen. Okay, we've approved all the ceilings. They're all great.
Okay.
You're great foreman. That's what the foremans approve things, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're great foreman.
Approve.
Approve. Does she have long hair, Josie?
It's in a really tight ponytail.
Tight ponytail. I take out a little strip of ribbon from my craftsman's tools and I tie it around. Presumably, she already has a ponytail on, but I wrap it around and tie her a little on top of it.
Looks good.
It's the foreman's ribbon.
The foreman's ribbon.
It's really important you've been promoted.
Yep.
About time. And she runs off.
I love her. She's going places.
She truly is going to leave all of us in the dust.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We have to make sure that happens.
Yeah.
Should we go look at your stuff?
Yeah, we're not looking at the skateboard.
Okay.
You head back into Josie's room. It's got her smaller bed like off to one side. You know, she's even littler, so like she's got plenty of room. They let her run around the house. But yeah, fully one half of the room is just taken up by stacks of boxes and stuff.
This is way more than I thought it was.
Dang. I know, it's like when you take your whole life and you put it in boxes, you kind of realize like how much stuff you have.
Yeah, normally I just put things in boxes and don't ever look at it again.
Yeah, we should, you mean like emotionally or like literally?
Oh.
JJ.
Anyway, let's look at this one.
Oh my god, alright. Okay.
JJ, your whole childhood is boxed up in here.
Okay, these shoes.
Oh my god.
Keep or throw it.
Please throw those
You got
away.
it, absolutely.
What
I'm glad that you
are
answered
those?
It. This hat. This
Oh.
one's like, no, come on.
But, I don't know.
No, when in your life have you needed this hat? You didn't even
Maybe I'll look
remember it was here.
cool. Maybe I'll look cool with it.
Fine, put it on right now.
Yeah, okay. See,
Roll for cool.
Oh, no. This is performance? That's a 6.
Oh no!
It's gone.
Yeah?
Gone.
Oh, come on.
Yesterday.
Now, I don't know about everyone else out there. I had a few objects in my childhood that didn't mean a whole lot to me. That it was okay when my parents got rid of them when they moved out of their house. What is the thing in this stack that you're looking for?
Great question. Oh my god.
I think what I'm looking for is the equivalent of like a big Lego or K'NEX set.
Oh yeah, like a building toy?
Yeah, like building toys, like it probably started with like the regular Legos, but then like evolved into the Lego Technic sets really quick.
Sure.
But like,
or whatever.
yeah, but like really, but
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
But yeah, like you could like it could make like those like big like marble run type things, but also like big city builders. Like it was a lot of it.
Yeah, I think it's probably like a full box.
Yeah,
like
it's like
just full of them.
several kits that were that just dumped into one big pile. Yeah, I think that's the thing that JJ is wanting to find the most right now, especially.
You start unstacking things, just like cracking them open. After stacking a couple of boxes, you hear that familiar rattle as soon as you shake the box that you're looking for.
Okay, now I found it.
Oh? Is it necklaces?
Yeah, I just collect so many.
Okay, you're being sarcastic. What's in there? What is in there? What is it?
Straight. And then I open it up, and it's just 1 million pieces.
Oh my god.
You want to take them out?
Yeah, take them.
Yeah.
Obviously. We have a bag of holding now.
Yeah, okay.
We can fit all of that in there.
Well, okay, we don't have the bag of holding.
Well, but
I
like,
will
you
be
can put it
taking
in
this
there.
box.
Of course,
I'll
you take the box. Yeah.
strap it to the bike. And I just like start taking pieces out and being like, okay, so these pieces make really good light posts, and then you can have them everywhere. So I like these ones for light posts. And
great.
these ones they're supposed. And then like starts pulling out random things and just like starts info dumping about all of the
I'm just
random
so happily.
like things that they would use the pieces for.
Yeah.
I was like talking about like all of
I'd
the
live
various
there.
cities and stuff that they would build. This one was really off color, so I always use this for a laundromat.
Oh my god, that's
It's
so
giving
fun.
laundromat,
because it
right?
feels different. Like
Yeah.
you're like, this one's the laundromat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it just like
Yeah.
it just calls to you in that way. Yeah.
Giovanni and Paul are standing a little ways down the hallway, listening to you guys pull these toys out. And Paul says to his husband, "That's our JJ, always trying to figure out how to build it better. As long as there's communities, they're gonna need leaders." Giovanni sighs. "I just don't want them to get hurt." "Them get hurt? They're saving everyone. You gotta let them go. It's what she's built for. And we build them like no other." And Giovanni chuckles and hugs his husband tight.
And then I say, "Oh, there's the skateboard!"
Oh, no,
Yes!
no.
Oh my God,
Okay, wait.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
wait. Okay,
Oh
no.
my god,
You wanna
it's
try it?
amazing.
Oh wait, the axles are still good. Hold on. Let's go. And they start pushing you around. Wait, helmet.
Oh, put the helmet on!
And you ollie out the front door.
Yeah, kickflip out the front door.
Kickflip.
The Wandering Path was created by me, Misha Stanton, and produced by Bex Taylor-Klaus, Lynn Rafil, and me. This story was game mastered and sound designed by me, Misha Stanton, and was played and performed by Bex Taylor-Klaus, Lynn Rafil, Ian McEwen, and Mayana Barron. Cover art by Lynn Rafil, transcript assistance by Darby Summers, and music courtesy of the Independent Music Licensing Collective. Our production and house manager is Erin Bark. If you like what you're listening to, please tell your friends and let them know where to find us. Our website is wanderingpathpod.com, where you'll find links to subscribe and follow us wherever the path leads. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/wanderingpathpod. We're so grateful for anything you can do to help us keep making this show. Thanks for wandering with us. Till next time.